going to talk to Jamie Kern Lima. I'm not going to mess it up any longer. Jamie Kern Lima and I have beef. Not really. I remember her because I used to work my shift. My second job was 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. I hated it. And I had like an hour commute. This is a bad time of my life where I was like super depressed. And every morning, and I was living with my mom at the time. She had a 1-bedroom apartment. I was living with my mom. And because I had to wake up at 3 to get ready for work and to drive out there and whatever, I would sleep in her room on her bed until 3, because she liked to stay up and watch TV and do whatever. And then we would switch, and because she would sleep on the couch, and then I would go out in the living room and like change and get ready and have breakfast and stuff at 3 a.m. And during that period of time in my life, every day, every morning, her It Cosmetics infomercial would play. And I was like, I need to get my life in order so I never have to see this lady again, because I don't want to watch her putting on makeup in the middle of the night any longer. So I can say that I did move forward. Now, it was not positive motivation. It was negative motivation. But it was her. So there you go. Thank you. But now she is actually a successful person. Apparently, it's a very well, financially successful makeup company. I think they sell them at Ulta now. It used to be exclusively on the mail order, like call in infomercial thing. But now it's spread, and it's very mainstream now. So she did well. I think L'Oreal purchased it. But I don't understand why now, again, you have to become a guru to remain relevant. Like, why don't you just live and be successful and live the life that you claim you actually live? But why does it have to be recorded and sold? That I don't understand. So let's just hear from her. So she's got 368,000 followers. Here she is with Tony Robbins. So she must have been drinking the Tony Robbins Kool-Aid. That's probably why. Okay. Trade your expectations for appreciation, and your whole life changes in that moment. Okay, cool. Here she is. Okay, so she's at some sort of event. I can't tell what event it is. I wish I could see. Maybe ClickFunnels, maybe? Yeah, maybe it looks like ClickFunnels by chance. Doesn't say on here, but it says, imagine a giant wall lifts you up and you walk out through smoke to thousands of people screaming. What would you do? Would you dance, faint, cheer right back to everyone cheering for you, dive right into the keynote speech, or right into the crowd like a mosh pit? I'm not even sure how to remotely play it cool. At moments like this, when I just feel so overwhelmed with gratitude for the opportunity to serve and pour into every beautiful soul into the room. So we're pouring into each other. That's another thing that they all say. I pray the prayer, God use me, and then I try to live the answer to how and speak the words that come to me on stage in that moment. And I have a trust he will. Okay, I guess she's religious. I'm getting that vibe. A trust that I'm there not for me, but to serve, of course. That's why your face is literally 12 feet on the Jumbotron. It's not for you. It's not about you. Okay, got it. Okay. Which is bigger than me. It's the only way I don't faint when these movie-like moments happen. When I was a waitress at Denny's. Oh, okay. This apparently is her claim to fame, that she was a waitress at Denny's, listened to Tony Robbins tapes, and then miraculously became a boss babe. Okay. Or parking lot grocery cart retriever and bagger at Safeway. Or... Okay, specific jobs there. They didn't give her the cash register job. Or a struggling entrepreneur for many years. I never could have imagined moments of walking through smoke on stage like a rock star does could ever happen. Weird writing. But what I know for sure is that God can dream a bigger dream for us than we can dream ourselves, every one of us. Here's to walking through the smoke, walking into the boardroom, walking to the room you once felt too small for, walking into the conversation you once disqualified yourself from chiming into, walking into the healthy relationship you once weren't healed enough to value. This is sort of like Dave Hollis writing. And walking into your dreams with the unshakable confidence that you belong there. Okay, I believe that unshakable word was on purpose because that is the Tony Robbins website, becomeunshakeable.com. I just have a feeling that that's why she's like planting that there in your head. Like, you can join his group. Also, by the way, it says New York Times bestselling author of Believe It, founder, It Cosmetics, and mom of two, champion of women. I hate people who say that, champion of women. Let me decide. Let women decide that. How about that? How about you don't self drop that? It's like saying like I'm a prophetic. I'm a what do they say? I guess it's prophetic, or like I'm a legendary. Like, you can't call yourself legendary. That is a title given to you by others. I am a champion of women. Like, okay, I guess. Like, why are you with Tony Robbins then? A misogynist. Ultimate misogynist. Why are you with him? That doesn't seem like a champion thing to do. Let's hear from her.
Do you have friends who sharpen you?
No.
Like, not just friends that you bond over the...
Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't heard her speak in a long time. I'm getting triggered. I'm going to have like a Pavlovian like response. Like, I have to go into the office right now.
Past, or who pull you into the past almost, but friends who pull you into your future, to where you're going and dreaming and wanting to serve and wanting to impact and who you're becoming, right? And sometimes they could be the same friends. Sometimes they're different friends, but I am here at a 3-day retreat led by one of my friends, Brendan Burchard. Oh my goodness, y'all, it is packed with people who are really, really impacting the world, serving at such a high level. And I'm just sitting here filling
my cup up.
So sharpened. My soul is on fire, and I'm just in so much gratitude for this. I just want to hop on here and say, cherish your friends and love them, and be intentional about finding friends who sharpen you, who inspire you.
We need to stop this. We need to call an end. Call the algorithm now. Hey, we need to stop making this content. I cannot handle it anymore. I cannot consume any more of it. I cannot snark on it anymore. It is so bad. What is this? We're becoming a society in which we are speaking nonsense, and it's becoming like so normalized. This is not something that needs to be recorded or done. This is weird. I'm sorry. I'm very uncomfortable watching this.
To who you are becoming.
Why is everyone an advice giver? Why is everyone a guru? Even people in my own life are like looking to the camera and like, did you know that you're loved? I'm like, what is going on? Why is this a thing that we're doing?
Not just who you were. Do you?
Okay. All right. There's a disconnect from me here. And so then she tagged everybody that was at the retreat. Okay. That's helpful for us. And then of course, okay, so Trent Shelton, he's the guy that I said there was a football player. So yeah, there's John Maxwell. This is Rachel Hollis's mentor, allegedly. I don't know if it's anymore, but at one point. So, okay, that's exciting. Let's see another one. Let's get uncomfy.
About to pull up to a red carpet event tonight. You know, my mom's funeral memorial was 3 weeks ago, and it just worked out where the calendar, I've had so many events that are like planned for the last year that are all been on the calendar in the past 3 weeks. So it's just been nonstop. Really fun stuff though, amazing stuff. Things I'm really excited about.
I feel bad. Like, do you really have to go to an event? Like, if you're grieving the death of your mother, like, and make an inspirational post about it? Like, do you really have to do that? Or is there some, like, do you not have enough money yet? Like, can't you just, I don't know, like, hang out with your family? I don't know. I'm super judgmental, but it's like, that was a weird line drop there. Like, I have so many events after my mom's funeral. It's like, oh, okay. All right. Maybe you should turn off the phone and focus on what's ahead of you. I don't know. Maybe people can handle things differently, but seems like, what's the point of this? Jen D08, thank you. Jen D08 says, please do not let this BS become the normal. I just can't with it. Yeah, well, my feed is also like curated with this stuff. So maybe I have a much more like overview of like what, I like a very insulated view, an echo chamber view of what the world actually is experiencing. But it's every day is this weird content about like how I should improve my life by everybody. It's like, why is this accepted and not like made fun of immediately?
This situation is a red flag.
Right? I'll keep snarking on it. Okay. I promise.
This person is not okay.
I'm not okay.
Unfollow me.
Psych. Don't do that. Okay. Thank you, Jen D. I appreciate it. I appreciate your concern. Okay. Back to this weird post.
But it has just been nonstop. And so anyways, I just want to hop on here and say that, for anyone trying to hold it all together, we always just kind of do, and you just got to do what you got to do. And it's, it's funny because I'm going to go walk the red carpet. Everything's going to look really good. What no one's going to know is that I literally slept in my makeup and I put, don't advise this, I put literally new makeup on top of makeup. I didn't do glam. I just did my own in like 5 or so minutes and did my own hair. Oh my gosh, the girl that I am going to in LA, Nikki, is so talented. You guys, I literally I don't even wash my hair that much anymore because it just looks good. Because I probably should broadcast that, but it saves time. I feel like also once you're a mom and once you just have a lot of stuff going on, it's like the most valuable thing is time. Anyways, I'm really excited to go to this event tonight. It's for one of my friends who is just such a rock star. She founded Ad Color. She is also the chief diversity officer for Sony Music. She's such a badass. I love her so much. I am definitely going to support her. And I'm also really, really tired. So just holding it all together. And just trying to focus on how grateful I am, And I got some days this week carved out for rest around Thanksgiving. But anyways, just want to hop on here and say hi. And also just thank you guys so much. So many of you are sending the most beautiful messages and prayers and encouragement. And it has just been a season. Anyone who has lost a parent, I know a lot of you are sharing your stories with me about grieving and how many of you actually have said you thought you grieved, but then like 4 or 5 months later, all of a sudden it really hit you. And just to kind of be ready.
She's sleeping in her makeup because she's so busy. So I don't think she's had time to grieve yet. It's like, this is so odd though. The way she delivers things, odd. I've never looked at her Instagram or anything before. So I'm uncomfortable. It reminds me of someone who's telling you like, or like the people on The Bachelor, like the women who are like, I'm happy, I'm fine when they're getting broken up with and they're like on national TV, they're like, it's great. And they're like twitching and they're like, I'm not okay, internally. And then they do the confessional and it's like, I was pissed off. I hate that guy. But like in the moment, they're like, I'm all good. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's just like, get it all together. Just keep it together. I'm just keeping it together. It's like, ooh, like you deserve a little break, a time for yourself. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not heroic to go, I'm going to support my friend's event, even though I'm dealing with like major trauma tragedy right now. I don't know. I don't think we should perpetuate that anymore. That's like a Rachel Hollis type thing. Like, oh, I'm the busiest. I'm the one that's busier than anyone else. And I'm so full of my schedule, but I'm still showing up. It's like, no one's asking you to do that. It's your own choice. If you have the desire to make that much money, great. But then don't put on everybody like, I'm doing better than you. It's like, okay, relax, lady.
Most people won't get up at 4 a.m.
True. Okay. Here's one of my pet peeve lines. I'm not sure who needs to hear this today, but all things are possible when you believe. I said on my Instagram, like, if you are starting your sentence off with, I'm not sure who needs to hear this today, just don't even record it because probably nobody. Even when you don't see how they're all going to work out, and even when they feel like they're not working out yet, make the decision to believe in you anyways. Okay.
Sitting here this morning in my hotel room and just want to share something with you in case you need to hear it. I remember the days I was a waitress at Denny's, and I love that job, by the way.
She loves telling the Denny's story. Because even Tony Robbins told the Denny's story about her, so it must be a popular story.
Love that job, but I was like in a whole world of self-doubt, and I knew I had big dreams, but like I didn't know how to believe in them yet. And what's wild is I'm sitting here right now, y'all, getting ready to head over to Tony Robbins UPW and keynote speak on his stage. And I'm sitting here thinking about the days I was a Denny's waitress when I saved my tip money, literally saved my tip money to attend UPW. That was over 20 years ago. And
cancel Tony Robbins. Cancel him. No one wants to go to him.
And just like, wow. You know what I mean? Just sometimes making the decision to believe things are possible for yourself. Like making the decision that if your gut tells you what you're doing, you're
He would say working at Denny's is for dummies because there's no value there and anyone can do it. And so you don't deserve to live a happy life if you work at Denny's. You have to be an entrepreneur who's providing scalable value to all of humanity. And you should buy my course in order to learn how to do that. That's what he believes. So I don't know why these women specifically support him to the death. Why? Like probably 20 years ago, she didn't see a woman on the stage, because if Rachel Hollis went 10 years ago and didn't see a woman on the stage, you think he had them 20 years ago? So that's just okay. She's a champion of women, and yet she supports this dude who's had multiple allegations against him by people on his team throughout the years and people in his audience. And we've heard him speak misogynistically and calls Rachel Hollis honey on the calls. That's fine. Like, it's not aligning for me. It's not aligning for me, as they say. Casey Keeney, thank you very much. I need a clear after her voice. Well, let me finish this. Well, actually, we'll do it halfway. We'll do two. We'll do one now. We'll do one after. Here's the first one.
Clear.
I'm kind of a beast.
I'm kind of a beast. I'll add that one in extra for you. And then I'll do an after she's done talking so we can move on. Thank you, Casey Keeney. I appreciate it.
Supposed to keep going even when everyone else is telling you no, or when things aren't going your way, or when you're in these huge seasons of setback. And I'm just like taking a minute this morning, watching the sunrise and just reflecting on the journey and some of the things I wish I would have known earlier, which is that really all things are possible. You know, and I'll never tell you what to believe, but I believe that God can dream a bigger dream for you. Sitting here this
odd cutoff. I'm interested to know her Denny's story. Like, I don't know what actually occurred from like Denny's to like starting at cosmetics. That is a story I'm interested in.
Happen if you say.
So, guess what company she was speaking to here? Rodan and Fields, an MLM. Okay, so her and Jenna Kutcher are just taking over the MLM circuit. She did a keynote about how to make it yours in 2023. And if I could only bottle the energy, power, and emotion up in that room. So it's like, yeah, the only people who could benefit from this is people in MLMs who are being told, don't give up on this scam company. Keep working so you can make the company money and your upline money. That is a person who could benefit from that message. And by person who could benefit, I mean the CEO of Monate will benefit from that message being told to market partners. Okay, which one's this one? Live your life forever loved. I don't know what this event is. So she does a lot of keynotes and stuff. But she has had success, so it is interesting. You know, she has built a successful business. But why aren't we talking about, like, how did you do it? Maybe she does in her keynotes, but I have if she's talking to Rodan and Fields, what do they care how she started her business? They already have their business, which is selling Rodan and Fields. There's Ed. Oh, here's another question. Do you have friends who sharpen you? After 5 hours in Ed Milet's living room, dreaming, planning, and even crying my mascara off, I want to share something important with you. Make sure you have friends in your life who sharpen you. Sounds so familiar. I don't know where I heard that before. Oh, from her. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, maybe, does she have YouTube? She must. She has an Oprah class. That's when you really know. If you have an Oprah interview, that's when you know you are doing it. Okay, she's also a coach on Growth Day. Okay. This is the Ed Milet show. Okay, so she doesn't have it. She doesn't have many other Instagrams or anything. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm interested to know. She's followed by Glennon Doyle. Ooh, exciting. Let's see. Let's see what Oprah has to say. She's got a lot of Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins and John Maxwell seems to be on her list. Okay, so is it just ads for this? Okay, exciting. Yeah, Jamie and Oprah teach. Jamie interviews Ed Milet. All right, well, I think she's weird. That's all I have. I want to investigate her. She's not boring. She's interesting, and I think her story could be good. Actually, if we're interested in her, hold on. For her specifically, Dhar Man. Do you know who Dhar Man is? He's a guy who does videos very similar to Jay Shetty, or at least how Jay Shetty used to do them, where it's like, the lesson, or don't be mean to kids because kids can grow up into adults and then those adults may be mean to you. Like that style where it's like over the top, like weird lessons for, I don't know who, foreign people who are trying to learn English is how I envision just the cadence and the overt lessons that they're trying to, display. But it's so cringe where they have a huge audience. Anyways, they did a video about her. Sorry. Ooh. Oh no. Bad luck. Okay. They did a story about her where an actress plays her in it about her life. It's called Girl Shamed for Skin Problems. Okay, we don't have to watch the whole thing, but I want to know when she went from Denny's to what. So basically, someone's going to play her, and then she comes out at the end, where it's no longer the actress. They did the same thing with Jay Shetty. All right.
It is going to be a hot weekend in Portland. Speaking of hot, it's a little warm in here, isn't it, Rachel?
So I guess that's supposed to be Jamie.
Jamie, half your eyebrow is missing.
Oh no.
The music.
I'm so sorry. Just a second. No. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm sorry.
For crying out loud, we are live. Phil, switch to Rachel.
So, the weather is going to be 87 degrees.
I hate to laugh. It's sort of funny.
And mostly dry. The good news is it'll start to cool off in the evening.
And cut.
That was so embarrassing. I thought I was going to get fired. You know how much they care about looks here.
Yeah. What happened anyway?
Yeah. I don't care, bitch. That's what she's saying.
It's hard to explain. See, most makeup products don't work for me because I have this skin condition called rosacea. That's what all these red spots are all over my face. Everyone thinks it's acne.
You can't have eyebrows if you have rosacea? Interesting.
Or a sunburn, but in reality...
Jamie! I just took a lot of heat for your little mess up back there, so will you please learn how to do your makeup?
Oh, I know how to do my makeup run. The problem is the product. I have this skin condition. You see,
I don't care. Just make sure it doesn't happen again, all right? Our girls need to have a certain look. Oh, and by the way, if you go out this weekend, will you please put on some sunscreen? I do not want you to get another sunburn on your face.
This is based on a true story, guys. This is what really happened, okay? Don't question it. Hold on. This has 25 million views, by the way. And it was posted 1 year ago. Okay, this is riveting. This is more than like the whole fucking Super Bowl views, okay?
there's a certain look our girls need to have. Can you believe he said that to me?
Did you tell him about your rosacea?
I tried to, but he didn't care. He's part of that toxic mainstream thinking that makes every girl feel like they need to meet this perfect, impossible to achieve, photoshopped level of beauty.
Isn't it sort of weird though that she like ended up creating a makeup to cover up her rosacea as opposed to just like being an advocate, like I have this and I don't care? I mean, I get it, but like based on this interpretation, it's like, isn't it horrible that women have to wear makeup and act like this isn't our real face? So I created a product that does exactly that. Kind of weird.
Like this. What about the imperfect girls with skin problems? Like me.
Well, honey, I hate to disagree with you, but even with your red spots and all, I still think you're perfect.
Aww.
That is why I just married you.
Thank you, Paolo. But seriously,
Paolo?
why can't someone start a makeup company that
Where's
uses
he?
models who look like real girls? It makes products for women with real problems. Maybe then I wouldn't have my producer breathing down my neck.
Well, here's the thought. What if that someone is you?
What do you mean?
Well, you always talk about how the makeup on the market doesn't work for you, right?
Yeah?
Well, imagine how many girls there are out there that feel the same way. So why don't you create your own makeup that markets real women?
Okay, I better get the frickin' information about how she learned how to make makeup. Because I don't think that's an easy process. I think there's like chemistry involved in like actual like science. So how did she go from a news anchor to makeup scientist
Men.
And
for rosacea experts? I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious because it is an interesting story. But how did she do it? That's what I need to know. If they gloss over that, I'm gonna be pissed.
makes every girl feel like they're beautiful. Wow, maybe that's it.
I'm probably gonna get copyright for this music, but it's worth it.
It Cosmetics. It has a nice ring to it, huh?
It does.
It matters. I'll call it it. Okay. Oh, we're gonna get the tea now from her boss. Thank you, Rebecca Romana. Welcome. Rebecca Romana says, I have rosacea and adult acne at 25, and nothing like this has ever happened. I've been teased, but no one would risk an HR call saying that. Yeah, I think that's clear. I guess you're not in the harsh reality of the local news business where they just scream at you in the streets. I mean, if there was an industry that would be so like crass like that, it would be news locally, because in my experience, they are pretty mean about like, what are you wearing? What are you doing? You know, they are like, what are your makeup? Why is it like that? Why is your hair like that? You know, it's not unheard of, but not, I mean, they're not stupid. They're not going to go for a lawsuit. So yeah, a little bit dramatic, I think.
I'm gonna smash your phone.
I'm gonna smash your phone.
It's okay to cry. I am not emotionally stable.
And finally, for Rebecca Romana.
You are gonna marry Dave Hollis.
Girl, it's your turn. You gotta get on that Austin hinge if you want to make things happen. Allegedly. Thank you. Okay, next scene.
Jamie, we're 30 minutes to air. Why aren't you ready?
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't take me that long to do my makeup.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
This guy's like, I'm going to give this my all. This acting job for YouTube, I am going to own it.
I'm sorry?
Well, let me make it clear to you. Maybe if you spent a little bit more time on your makeup, we wouldn't have disasters like we had last week. And By the way, what is going on with your face? Did you get another sunburn? I told you to wear sunscreen.
It's not a sunburn, Ron. You see,
You know what? I don't want to hear it, okay? What I want you to do is spend more time doing your makeup so that our viewers do not have to look at that.
This guy has problems.
people.
Maybe this is based on Tony Robbins. She just doesn't know it yet. This is actually a Tony Robbins impersonator. She just hasn't like connected the dots yet. That this is actually a nightmare that she had once at a Tony Robbins conference.
People like you are the reasons why girls don't feel beautiful about themselves.
What are you talking about?
So what if I have red spots all over my face? And so what if I have half an eyebrow missing on air? People need to see that because that is real.
Okay.
Not a flawless photoshopped face like this.
Okay, well, this is the look that we want. People want their news from flawless, beautiful faces, not from people who have a gross skin condition.
Everyone knows that. Everyone knows we want the news from beautiful, flawless faces. That is the oath that we all take when we enter the journalistic profession.
No, do not do that. Do not make me out to be the bad guy, all right? This is the world that we live in, Jamie.
Well, it's not the world I live in.
Apparently it is.
Not anymore.
Because this is your boss.
Not after today.
I'm starting a makeup company called It.
I'm sorry, but I can't do this anymore. My husband and I are going to start a makeup company that makes every girl feel beautiful.
Why is the husband involved?
like-
Why is a husband always fucking involved? Why can't you start the company by yourself? Why is Paolo involved? What does he have to do with this? What is his story? He has rosacea too? Come on. Why women entrepreneurs? I hate that. 9 times out of 10, there's a dude involved. Why? Every time. Hate it. Like if a man starts a company, I don't ever often hear, "Oh, my wife and I are starting." It's not. It's like the wife has to have the husband. I don't understand it.
The way you have just made me feel.
So, you think that anybody is going to buy makeup from somebody who looks like you?
Hell yeah.
Good luck with that.
He's
Jamie
gonna
leaves with more passion than ever to change the way the world looked at beauty. Using the last of their savings, Jamie and Paulo start their own.
How much? I need to know the money. The amount. I don't think it was 12 pennies in a fucking jar that started a makeup company. But okay, I'll buy it. I would like to know the amount, please. Okay, they started their own cosmetics brand. Okay.
Cosmetics brand with the mission of making every girl feel beautiful. Jamie tests dozens of different formulas, trying to find ingredients that are actually healthy and work on every skin type.
How?
She spends months and months testing different samples, but no matter how many samples she tries, she always finds something wrong. That is, until one day, she finally figures out the perfect form.
Wait, let's go back. There's an Easter egg there.
Until one day, she finally...
The Da Vinci Code, The President, Option B by Sheryl Sandberg, and The Dog Who Saved Me. Okay. Little light reading after my science project of trying CoverGirl makeup to mix in with my makeup to make the best makeup for rosacea. I'm still missing how she got a science degree or how she got access. Is there like some sort of hidden market that I'm unfamiliar with? Can I just start a makeup brand? I thought there was like a lot involved here, but okay.
finally figures out the perfect formula.
How? Her eyebrows don't come off anymore?
This is it!
Hey, what's it?
I found a formula that works. Look, it stays. My eyebrow stays on.
Wow, that's amazing.
From foundation? How? What? Tattoo ink? What? How did you do that? I'm confused.
Honey.
This is so exciting! And good timing too, because we are almost out of money.
Okay, so now that we have a product, what's next?
We have to get it in stores. I'm going to call all the retailers and tell.
I have a feeling Paolo or her dad is like the owner of CoverGirl or something. I'm missing a point of this, how this all came to be.
Tell them how amazing our formula is and send them a few samples.
This is not how this industry works.
That is brilliant. I am so proud of you, honey.
What does Paolo do? I need to know.
You do think that the retailer is going to want to buy our product, right?
They would have to be crazy not to.
A couple weeks later, Jamie finds herself about to meet with one of the largest makeup retailers in the world.
How?
Jamie, they're ready for you.
Okay, thank you.
You got this.
Why is he there?
Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Kern Lima.
You just know they filmed this at like the local co-op, like the local co-working space. Like we need to block off the West Wing so we can film our serious retailers commercial.
Huh?
Hey, hi there.
Hi, good to meet you.
I am so excited to meet.
She's got the last razor phone in all of existence.
Hi, I'm Jamie.
Well, I don't have all day.
Of course.
Don't be a victim, but when you tell my story, make sure that I am victimized in every scene, okay? Make them the worst people possible because that is my truth. Okay.
I'm so sorry. So, this product is our Bye Bye Under Eye. It's a concealer, and I have a feeling your customers are going to love it, especially if they have skin issues, like me. The before is without any makeup on, and you can clearly see the red spots from the rosacea. And this after is just one application of the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. You can't see any of the spots at all.
Wow, so this is just after one application?
Yes, incredible, right?
You thought it would be a good idea to use yourself as the model?
Yes, well, that is part of my mission. You see, the makeup industry uses these perfect Photoshop standards of what beauty should be, but that's not real. That makes girls feel insecure about themselves, like they're not beautiful enough because they don't look like this.
So then, okay, my whole thing is like, but you're still creating a product that makes those girls look like that through makeup, no? I mean, it's not like you're, again, like if she was like, I'm going to start a lifestyle brand where I'm just showing my real face at all times, that would be one thing. But like, aren't you covering it up? So isn't that hiding and being, you know, sort of in the same mindset as everyone else? Like you just want to look like the magazine girl? Am I wrong?
Well, that's why I want to use real girls with real skin problems as the face of our brand.
I mean, models have skin problems too. You know, they're not perfect. Those are Photoshopped because they're showing off the product. I don't know.
To not just change makeup, but to change how the world views beauty. That way, every girl can feel like she is beautiful too. Because she is.
She's like, this fugly bitch. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
This is amazing.
Slow clap.
Thanks. Well, there's plenty more.
Come here, girlie.
You actually believe people would want to buy beauty products from someone who looks like you?
Oh, well, yes.
You?
I think
more like ew.
Come here, girlie. Come
Okay, she'll come back. I try to give her a boost.
Can relate.
I've seen enough.
Throws it on the table aggressively.
The truth is, makeup companies advertise with models who look like this because that is what sells. You may have a good product, but if you actually want to sell any of it, then I suggest you fall into line and do the same.
Back on my razor phone.
I really believe. Look, I don't make the rules. This is just the world in which we live. Have a nice day.
I wonder if the story really is that she went to these retailers and had the product and she's like, I must be the model. That is the caveat. And they're like, we just want to buy this from you. We don't really want you involved in this company. Like, we'll take it, but we have our own models. And she's like, no, I need to be the star, because the way that she talks sort of gives me the vibes. Like, she wants to be the front and center model. She's walking through this smoke on stage. Like, nothing that's necessarily wrong with that, but I wonder if it was more about, why does this have to be you in the pictures versus like, do you just want to sell this or what? I don't know. That's my thoughts. And maybe it's more of like her whole vision was, I need to be the celebrity here. Come here.
Babe, please open the door.
My dad called from Sephora.com that he owns. Come here.
It was so embarrassing. She was just sitting there laughing at me.
Come on.
I tried my best to hold everything in, but I just wanted to explode.
Come on.
I'm really sorry you had to go through that. But that's just one person's opinion, that's all.
No one else has even agreed to meet with us, and we still don't have any sales. I don't know what to do.
It's okay, honey.
Start an infomercial.
At least we tried our best, right?
It only cost $12 million.
Tried our best? What are you talking about? We can't give up now.
Oh, God.
Look, this isn't easy for me either, all right?
Come on, Kitty.
I always try to be strong for you, but everyone has already said no.
Well, sometimes no just means not yet. We're going to figure this out.
Babe.
I know, but
we're going into debt and I don't care. This is about me.
Also have to be realistic. We're almost completely out of money. We're not going to be able to survive like this much longer. Look, maybe I can go back to my old job, and you can go back to the TV station.
What? After how that producer treated me? Absolutely not.
A different TV station.
Look, no one said that this was going to be easy. It's not like we're just trying to sell makeup.
Yeah, you are.
Or not?
No, we're trying to sell a vision.
Oh.
A vision of a new beauty industry that's different than the one now.
Oh.
So are you really surprised that someone in the beauty industry doesn't like our idea?
How long ago did she work at Denny's? This hasn't mentioned that at all. She worked at Denny's like in high school, and now she just uses that as like her story. Like, I could be like, I worked at a thrift store. Okay, yeah, like for one summer when I was 15, but like that's not my actual narrative. It's technically true, but I guess it doesn't matter what the truth is anymore. That's what I've learned. The truth doesn't matter. The story matters.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
We have to keep going. We can't give up now. This is bigger than all of us. This is for all the women who have ever been told that they aren't beautiful enough. By the media, by society, or even by a boss.
It's literally concealer, girlfriend. Come on. Oops. Oh no! Not during the monologue.
Can't give up. Wait, what are you doing?
I'm making us coffee. We have work to do.
Wow, what a supportive
That's the
husband.
man I fell in love with.
Not really.
Jamie keeps trying to meet with different beauty retailers and department stores to get them interested in their product, but she keeps getting told no over and over again.
Okay. Then what? We heard that already.
But whenever she starts to feel discouraged, she remembers why she started in the first place and decides to keep going.
To be rich and famous like Tony
Eventually,
Robbins.
she meets with the TV shopping channel. After some consideration, Jamie's given the chance to sell her product on live television.
How?
She couldn't believe it.
They leave out all the actually interesting parts of all these stories. It's like, how? What was the thing that made them consider you now? Out of a million retailers. First of all, how'd you get all the interviews with the retailers? Did you call? Did you have a agent? What happened? How did you make the product? Did you do chemistry in your house? Like, there's so many unanswered questions. She didn't pay for this? Give me a break.
Remind me again how this works.
We get 10 minutes in front of the cameras. That's it. If we don't sell at least 6,000 units in that time, we don't get invited back.
And considering we spent our last dollar on inventory, we'll probably lose a house, if not starve to death too.
Okay.
But hey.
Starve to death.
Pressure.
Jamie. Hi, I'm Katrina, the home shopping consultant.
Katrina.
I don't work for the network, but I got tons of experience. Let's talk about the models you want to use.
Oh, I brought my own.
No, bitch. It's me. This is the Jamie show. Get right.
This is Gina and Susan.
Sweetheart, those aren't models. But don't worry, I got you covered. Ladies? Now these are our models.
Beautiful women cannot have skin problems. Everybody knows that. Only ugly women can have skin problems. What is the point? I don't get the premise.
Aren't they beautiful?
What's wrong with them?
You should use them.
No, they're not real girls. Yeah, they
Trust
are.
me. You'll sell more, dear.
What do you think, honey? I mean, she's helped a lot of people be successful here.
Yeah, he would know that intuitively. We came all the way from Glendale for this.
I appreciate it, but we won't be needing them. And I'm actually going to use myself as a model too.
What? You can't be serious. You? A model? No one's ever gonna buy anything from someone who looks like you. No offense, but that's just the way of the world.
Well,
when I always make fun of like the sob stories that these personal development people come up with, like this is what goes through my mind. Like what adversity they faced on their entrepreneurial journey. They really think that people just showed up in rooms and told them like, you are fugly as fuck. Get out of here. How dare you ever even think you deserve to breathe on this earth? Like, did this ever happen? I highly, highly doubt it happened. Maybe the product sucked. Maybe that's why they weren't getting callbacks. Like, but she's going to make it seem like, oh no, it was because I was, being like, I don't know, victimized from something. Let me check my messages just in case.
maybe you wouldn't bet on me, but sometimes in life we have to bet on ourselves.
Like no one cares about you.
Well, fine. What do I know? I've only been in the business for 15 years. Ladies.
Ladies.
Okay. It's showtime. You ready?
I think so.
Okay, and remember.
Angela Arnold says she has an MBA from Columbia. Okay, what the hell? When did she work at Denny's? That is bullshit. That is just pandering to an audience. I'm just like you. I was once in the womb. Like, oh, okay, cool. That pisses me off. Good find, Angela Arnold. That's annoying. I mean, I'm glad that she has That makes much more sense now. This is such bullshit. I hate this.
10 minutes, all you got. And if you don't sell out...
If we don't sell out, I'm not coming back.
I know.
We need an expose on her.
I'm just checking one last time. Are you sure you don't want to use their models? I mean, the expert was really adamant. Maybe she's right. Maybe that's just the way the world works.
Well, maybe it's time to change the world.
Oh, she did it with her concealer. I just think this is not what it actually is.
Jamie goes in front of the cameras determined to sell out all of her products.
So inspiring.
When the timer begins, she shares her vision for a new type of beauty products made for everyday women. And then she does the bravest thing she's ever done before.
It's a gimmick.
She puts pictures of herself showing her bare skin and rosacea for over...
Her bare ass skin? Ew! How could she ever?
For 100 million people to see.
100 million?
She has no idea if anyone's even gonna call to buy her products.
They're horrified.
But then, a phone rings.
No.
And then another one rings.
No.
And then soon, all of the
No.
phones start ringing. Before the 10 minutes were up, she saw the 2 words that would change her life forever.
You're fired.
That's it. We have completely sold out every shade in stock.
Lady's acting like it's an emergency message. We have sold out! Everyone get inside now!
Believe this? I can't believe
Amazing job. Does this mean we're not going bankrupt?
I sure hope so.
Jamie gets invited to come back and keep selling her products. As time goes on, she returns to the show over and over again. Eventually, she becomes the #1 top-selling beauty brand on the entire network.
Okay, this right here, this was the one I watched every night or morning, I guess technically, of my life. That this audience where they all were like, are we ready to get beautiful? Woo! Okay, we have Jamie here. Ugh, giving me nightmares, giving me flashbacks.
After several years, her company,
Wow, $1.2 billion. Okay, why are you an influencer at this point? Why are you making self-help content from your car? Like, just live your life. This is proof that money does not solve self-esteem issues or like self-worth issues. Like, go enjoy your life. What are you doing? Why are you at promoting Tony Robbins conferences still? I don't get it.
Cosmetics gets acquired by L'Oreal, making Jamie one of the richest self-made American women in the country.
Her husband doesn't get no shout out there. Paulo's just, what do they call it? Chopped liver now? I guess that's still self-made, technically.
Jamie ends up becoming an inspirational speaker, touring all over the world.
Yeah, why is she speaking at Rodan and Fields? Like, she can't just take her $1 billion company and like peace out? I don't understand.
And even launching,
of course, Ellen, of course,
her own best-selling book. But most importantly, she succeeds in her mission to change the world.
Jamie? Oh my gosh, it's really you. I just read your book. Would you mind signing it for me?
Of course, of course. Who should I make it out to?
Sandra. Thank you, by the way, for giving me a feeling I haven't felt before.
Oh, wow.
I wear glasses to protect my eyes from being ugly. And now I still do that, but I have makeup also.
Oh, what feeling is that?
Beautiful.
You have rosacea.
I'm joking.
Yes.
And all my life, I thought I wasn't pretty like the other girls I'd see with clear skin on TV.
She's like, can you please use some It Cosmetics immediately? Like me.
And then I saw your face on TV. It looked like me. So thank you for making me and every girl feel like they're beautiful.
You are beautiful. I want you to do something every single day, okay? When you look in the
Brush your
mirror,
teeth.
instead of seeing what's wrong, I want you to see what's right, which is everything.
Wow. And then every phone rang off the hook again. Oh my God. Just, have you ever tried looking in the mirror and liking what you see? Body dysmorphia vanishes immediately. Have you tried?
Ron.
Oh, no.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Hello, Jamie. This is my granddaughter. She's a big fan. She buys all of your products. Look,
Okay.
I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry about how I treated you back then. I was wrong.
Thank you. Not just for me, thank you for her.
Honey.
Okay. I don't know why it hasn't come through, but JB, thank you very much, JB. JB says, so now she's entrusting L'Oreal to change the world? Yeah. She's entrusting the beauty brands that denied her access, that love using models who are just beautiful and not normal girls. Oh, there it is. To change the world. That makes sense. That tracks, because you wouldn't just like want the money. No, you definitely want to
What excites me most is see a person die.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point.
Unfollow me.
She's like, I only cared for the first 10 years. Now that they made $1 billion, I don't care anymore, actually. I'm just going to wear makeup in every video I make and just become a Tony Robbins keynote speaker. That was my real dream. And now I've succeeded by starting this movement.
I don't regret anything.
Interesting. We're almost done. I want to add her to the top of the list. She can join the Hollis verse. She's odd, for sure. Thank you, JB. I appreciate it.
Look who it is. Do you remember? She's the head buyer from...
Yes, of course. Hi.
Hello, Jamie. Congratulations on all your success.
She showed it to the haters.
Listen, I was thinking we could distribute your products in our stores.
No.
What do you say?
Sure, let's do it.
Just like you said.
Okay.
Sometimes no just means not yet.
Thank you. Wow. So you see, you are beautiful. By Dhar Man.
Hey, Dhar Man fam. I hope you love that message about... Actually, I'm gonna let my good friend Jamie tell you about it.
It's a message really all about learning to believe in yourself and trust yourself and go from doubting you're enough to knowing you're enough. And, even if you're in a hard season right now of rejection, that sometimes no just means not yet.
I love...
And make sure you're around people who sharpen you. Okay, I'm done. That to me does not sound like a legitimate story. I'm sorry. That is not how it happened. And I will add it to my list to find out what actually did happen, because I'm intrigued now. Because where's Denny's? Why is that mentioned at all in every one of her posts? Why does she have a something degree from Columbia? What local news station was she at? I need to know all of these things. So you're going right to the top. It Cosmetics. Why is it called It? I don't believe that it is the future or whatever she said. How did she get on those shows? Where was the money coming from? All of these things. I need to know immediately.